Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to another beautiful rainy day in Alabama. Looks like the river's flowing good. The fishes ate. The mayor's all right. There's 4 people dead in Columbus. 3 more is going to die. There's a possible chance of a hurricane, but the snow's going to block it. It looks like everything's on traffic's pretty good this morning. We got a couple crashes on I-75 through 63 when you get down 79 through 431. If you pass up eBay, yeah, they're all right there. They're all collaborate together, but it's going to be all right though right now. I got 4 officers going out there right now. 2 people's not going to get arrested. 3 got DUIs, and the other people's got UEAs. That's all right though, because they got AR-15. Okay, look, I want you to listen to something this morning. It says a special moment to be in America, and this is why you're proud to be in America. This guy right here.
Good morning, Tony. Good morning to everybody. President Biden will try to reassure Americans that the banking system is safe, and here he is right now about to do just that. Let's take a listen.
Lee for California. I want to briefly speak about what's happening in Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. Today, thanks to the quick action of my administration over the past few days, Americans can have confidence that the banking system is safe. Your deposits will be there when you need them. Small businesses across the country, the deposit accounts at these banks can breathe easier knowing they'll be able to pay their workers and pay their bills.
Put on a mask. Put on a mask.
Can breathe easier as well. Last week, when we learned of the problems of the banks and the impact they could have on jobs of small businesses and banking system overall, I instructed my team to act quickly to protect these interests.
His team.
They've done that. They've done that.
They've done it.
On
They've
Friday,
done it.
The government regulator in charge, the FDIC, took control of Silicon Valley Bank's assets.
He took control of
and over the
everything.
weekend, it took control of Signature Bank's assets.
Yes.
Treasury Secretary Yellen and a team of banking regulators have
The
taken
secretary
action.
was yelling at him right now.
Immediate action.
Immediate.
And here are the highlights.
He's high.
First,
He's high.
all customers who had deposits in these banks can rest assured, they'll be protected and they'll have access to.
Joe says rest assured. Joe has got you. Your bank is covered. If you go to South Bank, you go to Regions Bank, you go to PNC Bank, you go to Bank of America, if you go to Bank of Africa, Joe has got your check deposited. Joe made sure everything was deposited. So feel safe here in America. Your money's reassured that we got insurance. Joe's got insurance, you got insurance, but Joe's got insurance on your insurance, so no one has insurance but Joe's insurance. Joe's got insurance on your money, so be deprived.
To their money as of today. That includes small businesses across the country that bank there and need to make payroll, pay their bills, and stay open for business. No losses will be, and this is an important point, no losses will be borne by the taxpayers.
Real important.
Let me repeat that. No losses will be borne by the taxpayers. Instead, the money will come from the fees that banks pay into the deposit insurance fund. Because of the actions that our regulators have already taken, every American should
Because of the actions.
feel confident that their deposits will be there if and when they need them. Second, the management of these banks will be fired.
Joe, I got one question for you while you're writing checks. Where in the fuck did you get them eyebrows? Them motherfuckers look like Santa Claus on crack.
If the bank is taken over by FDIC, the people running the bank should not work there anymore. Third,
You're fired. If you work at a bank, you're fired. Joe's writing checks now, writing your checks. Joe.
investors in the banks will not be protected. They knowingly took a risk, and when the risk didn't pay off, investors...
Y'all fucked up? You fucked up. You should have got another debit card. You should have went and used Cash App. Joe got your check now. Joe's got your check. Sure, rest assured that money didn't disappear in the air. The money went some motherfucking where. It just didn't get up and walk. I ain't never seen a dollar bill with 4 legs. Now this is some new type of shit Joe's got going on. Rest assured, Joe!
lose their money. That's how capitalism works. And fourth, there are important questions of how these banks got into the circumstance in the first place. We must get the full accounting of what happened and why those responsible can be held accountable.
Joe's got him on camera. You better get him, Joe!
and my administration, no one is above the law. And finally, we must reduce the risk of this happening again. During the Obama-Biden administration, we put in place tough requirements on banks like Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank,
Joe went to Silicon Valley and signed his signature on your money.
including the Dodd-Frank law, to make sure that the crisis we saw in 2008 would not happen again. Unfortunately, the last administration rolled back some of these requirements.
Joe rolled them on back. You know, you got Walmart. You know, they got the Walmart got the rollback. Well, Joe did his own shit. Like he rolled back the money. He rolled it right back in his pocket. Joe!
I'm going to ask Congress and the banking regulators to strengthen the rules for banks to make it less likely this kind of bank failure would happen again, and to protect American jobs and small businesses. Look, the bottom line is this. Americans can rest assured that our banking system is safe.
You can always rest assured with Joe. Joe's always got your back. Rest assured. You can rest assured that Joe's gonna rest assured. Joe!
Your deposits are safe. Let me also assure you, we will not stop at this. We'll do whatever is needed. On top of all this, let's also take a look at a moment to put the situation in a broader context. We've made strong economic progress in the past 2 years. We've created more than 12 million new jobs.
What does that got to do with my money?
More jobs in 2 years than any president has ever created in a single 4-year term.
Because you look at the last 4 years, you in your term.
Unemployment is below 4%. For
That means the other 96% ain't got no job.
14 straight months. Take-home pay for workers is going up, especially for lower and middle-income workers. And we've seen record numbers of people apply to start new businesses, more than 10 million of them.
How the hell they gonna do that with no money?
More than 10 million applications
Joe!
in the last 2 years starting
Joe!
businesses. Now we need to keep this progress going. That's what swift action that my administration over the past few years is.
His administration. Nancy, you part of that? Nancy. Flasky, you part of that goddamn administration? Joe! Joe got your check. Joe got your check.
Is all about protecting depositors, protecting the banking system, protecting the economic gains we've made together for the American people. Thank you, God bless you, and may God protect our troops. See you in California.
Hey, you might see him in Mexico the way the cartel is. Joe!